What up, y'all? It's another day of me trying to build my business up to $2 million for the year. In this video, we'll talk about performance. I'll give y'all a rev check, show you guys what the businesses are currently doing yesterday, today, and yeah, that's what we got going on for this video. So firstly, when it comes to performance or what I see actually working into the ad accounts for the two brands, for the first store, what I'm seeing working very, very well right now is basically, instead of putting all creatives inside one CBO, I'm making it so that I have essentially every single angle or concept has its own CBO at $50 to $100 a day. It depends on what you want to do. For me specifically, I put it at $100 a day because the AOV of my product is kind of high. So it makes sense to put it around $100, and I'm basically monitoring it for around 7 days to see what gets the most spend. Whatever gets the most spend is what I'm going to focus most of the budget on. If it can be scaled, I'll scale it. If it can't be scaled, then it'll be killed. But for the most part, that's how I'm doing it. If I have a bunch of creatives or concepts that are very, very similar, then I'll put it all in the same CBO. But if they're different concepts, like let's say one is targeting dogs, one's targeting cats, then that's a separate CBO. But if it's all the dog angle with the same type of persona, or like it's just the same type of like iteration of like the same type of concept, I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say here, then it'll be in the same CBO. So it really depends on what creatives I'm testing, but that's how I like to test. And I've seen a good increase in ROAS this week because of doing that. And the reason why I started doing that is because I noticed that when I was doing the one CBO structure, although obviously if things aren't spending in that one CBO structure, apart from like your winning ads, then obviously it means that those ads aren't strong enough. The issue for me though was that I wasn't able to find new ads quick enough. So it's like I'm testing all these creatives, I'm doing all these things, but I'm not able to find new creatives that can be scaled. And it can't just be because I'm not it can't just be because I'm making shit ads, because a lot of these ads have very, very good metrics to getting add to carts, but they're not able to get enough spend in a 7-day window to even, you know, have a chance to perform well. Even if, or when I added the ad limit budgets to it, it still wasn't giving me the performance that I like. The fuck's the cops here? Let me put the shit down a bit. But it wasn't giving me the performance that I need. So what I decided to do instead is, again, I just said separate it. And another thing too that made me also do this is because I was also testing, or I was also running CBOs, or not CBOs, ABOs, sorry, in the past, and I was able to scale fairly well with that. It's just that was wasting a lot of budget when I was testing with my creative. So in doing that though, I started to kind of think about it and just decided to test out this separate CBO structure. It's looking like it might be very, very good, but we don't know yet. I've just started testing it out. My goal though is to identify what are their winning creatives in these single separate CBOs, and once they get enough spend and results, to just throw the post ID into a winning CBO. So basically the CBO that has the most spend currently right now. And also too, I did lower the budget on that because it was taking the piss. It was absolutely shitting the bed. Like it was doing horrible. So I did that as well. And the goal is to get the spend up to like 1K a day. We should be able to do it. We were able to do it last year. In May, we were able to do 86K last year, but then we lost our BM. We lost our ad account. We lost everything. We got wiped out. And for 3 months, we were fucked. If you go back on the channel, you can see it. But yeah, we were cooked. So the only difference from then and now, the reason why the results are significantly less, is because then we're doing like I analyzed the data this morning, we're doing hella discounts, and the AOV was so low, plus discounts. Like the AOV was super low, and honestly, the margin wasn't the best just because we were forcing these discounts. Kind of, what the fuck, go nigga, forcing these discounts. Me, I'm a nice guy. See, I didn't even honk, man. Man stopped on a fucking green light for like 10 seconds, whatever, anyways. But yeah, the AOV was hella low, and I was like, the margin was shit. And that wasn't the best situation to necessarily scale up to 80K, but looking at that data, looking at our funnel right now, comparing our funnel in terms of the add to carts, the initiate checkouts, and even the conversion rate right now on what we're seeing for brain fog, for April right now, 2025, it's looking like we have the same type of metrics. It's just about now increasing budgets and seeing if, you know, we can keep performance, because the goal right now with that specific brand is to give it more a premium feel. So that's why we increased the prices. We're selling it at a lower price point, but then I looked at it and I'm like, okay, everybody in the industry is selling it for way more expensive. Our shit damn near looks like the cheap option, and we want to be able to be the premium feel into the industry. So that's kind of why I decided to make that pivot. And since we made that pivot, we haven't necessarily been able to scale that high in evergreen seasons. We've been able to scale for Q4. Like this Q4, we were able to do close to $200,000 in December. But right now we're trying to see if we can scale up before Q4. So by Q4, we can double what we did last Q4, if that makes sense. So that's why it's really important to just not dilute ourselves with these discounts right now and just maintain our scale by not going heavy on the discounts, but just making sure that we're prioritizing just good marketing essentially, and making sure we're profitable, good margins, while we are actually scaling up this product. So that's for the first store. For the second store, nothing too crazy to go over. For the second store, we're doing the same structure. We are separating the CBOs. We don't really have winning ads. We have a couple ads that are dominating, but it's not like we have ads with a bunch of post IDs. But we're still separating it though, just because it's easier to do so when it comes to testing out these products. And since doing that, because we were doing the one CBO structure, it didn't work that well. We were doing it broad, it didn't work that well. We started fucking around with the interest. We found one interest that was absolutely killing it. So now we've been testing new creatives in that new interest, and we have a couple new creatives that are doing well. And when we go in the rev check in a bit, I'll show y'all proof after I come back from the gym. But yesterday we were able to hit $200 or almost $300 for the day, and that was honestly one of our biggest days. No, that was the biggest day for the store, and that was due to the fact that one, of the optimizations we made, and two, because the new creative batch that we had did very, very well yesterday. So things are looking good for both stores. It's just about now seeing what we can scale, looking to optimize everything, and just making it an amazing, just trying to optimize everything and just to see where we can scale budgets. The second store, we should be able to get it to hopefully double the results we did this week. Hopefully that is kind of like the goal, to see if we can make it to that point. For the first store, we're just trying to get this shit to 1K in ad spend minimum soon. And yeah, that's what performance is looking like for the two stores. Now I'm about to dip, and when I come back though, I'll holler at y'all and kind of explain to you guys what the results are looking like. So catch y'all after the gym. Your boy just got some eats, barburrito. If you know, you know. Just got done the gym. Want to give you guys a cool rev check like I promised y'all. So currently right now we are at $800 for the first store for today. Oh, fucking hell. What the hell? Can y'all see this shit? Very, very, very good. Very, very good day. Yesterday we did 900. So as you can see, we're going to smash past what we did yesterday. We're definitely going to hit at least 1.5 today with this store, which is I don't know if you guys can see it. Very, very... Alright, well, y'all get the picture. Very, very solid. For the second store, today we are fucked. We're cooked today. Today we got no sales. Why is it doing that today? Yeah, we got no sales today on the second store. Thursdays for this store, I don't know, for whatever reason, is typically ass. Yesterday though, we had an amazing day on the store. This is the best day we had on the store. We're actually profitable. We made $50. This is like the fourth profitable day we had, but this is a massive profit day. Usually it's us being profitable by like literally like 3% profit, but yesterday we were able to hit like an 18% profit margin with the store. So some good progress. Today is shit, like I said. So we are going to waste a lot of money today because it's looking like we are not going to have similar results. But nevertheless, we are on the right track with the store. It's typical to see fluctuations. As you guys can see, if you guys have been following the channel this whole week, yesterday was ass. Today is good on the main store. Wait, what? Yeah. Yesterday was ass on the main store, but yesterday was good on the second store. Today is amazing on the first store, but the second store is shitting the bed. So like, as you can see with the two stores that I'm running, there's fluctuations when it comes to this dropshipping shit. And biggest piece of advice that I have for a lot of you guys starting off, a lot of you guys in your journey, don't get emotional with this shit. I say this time and time again, but I like to reiterate the fact that I kind of like to show live case studies with the results that I'm getting, that a lot of the times you have to realize that this business shit, it's not always ups and down thing. It's like stocks at the end of the day. It's not like volatile like stocks for the most part, but lately, well, I might have kind of been volatile like stocks, but nevertheless, I say this to say that it's not always a straight line up. It's always up and down, up and down. Some days you'll have an amazing day. Some days you won't be profitable. And that's just the nature of the game. But you have to understand that you can't let your emotions get into the way of the decisions that you make. Like, imagine you turn off your ads every day, you're unprofitable. Imagine all the good days that you're missing out on. It's just all about looking at it on a 7-day window. Like me specifically, anytime I decide to decrease budgets on anything that is doing shit, I'm usually looking at a 7-day window. Also, when I'm looking to turn things off, for the most part, sometimes 3-day window if I'm spending a lot of money, but for the most part, I try to give it 7 days just so I can have an accurate data pool. Because at the end of the day, like, again, Mondays is typically shit. Like, nobody necessarily wants to buy stuff on a Monday. They just got back in from work. You know, they're low-key in a bad mood. Near the end of the month or the end of the week, like, not the end of the month, near the end of the week, people just got paid for the most part on Thursdays. They're like, fuck, I just got paid. They see your product like, damn, this solves my problem, or they want this, they're gonna buy it. You know, you have to understand that this, at the end of the day, there's real people buying it, and don't let your emotions make you make irrational decisions. It's all about reading the metrics, reading the data, and it comes with time. Like, for me specifically, I'm okay to, again, I've been on this product, on the second store, I've been on this product for 2 weeks. We're eating shit for the first 2 weeks. This week is the first week where we've seen some significant success. Not success because we're not profitable on the week, but we've had some great days this week. And it's all about just optimizing things. And I'm confident, I should say, that if things stay the way they are and we don't see any slight issues that can't necessarily be tweaked, or I don't see the necessity to invest more money into this, then we should be able to scale this up to 1K days very, very soon. And fingers crossed, obviously, like, I don't know, but as long as everything stays the way it is, we should, again, be able to scale things up. And it's all about just you reading your metrics and understanding what the shit's all about. It's all about you, okay, testing shit out, understand that you're gonna lose money in the beginning, and just optimizing on what you're learning, just getting the data, reading the data, and optimizing moving forward. And before you know it, if you stay patient, you stay dedicated enough, you're gonna find a product that works. You're gonna find a product that you can scale up, and then it's just all about maintaining that, you know, new level of scale that you hit. So with this business stuff, it's ups and downs. You're gonna take losses, you're gonna take wins, but the losses are, as corny as it is, and I'm always saying as corny as it is, but it's what kind of shapes you in your journey, in your entrepreneurship. The way you handle these losses is kind of going to determine what type of person you're going to be in this shit. Like, once you lose, let's say you lose 5K on the test, are you going to be the type of guy to be like, fuck, I lost 5K, and you're mad? Or are you going to be the type of guy to be like, why did I lose the 5K? Analyze it, understand why you lost the 5K, where you went wrong, and make sure that shit never happens again. It's all about how you kind of view everything that happens to you. There's a bunch of L's that I've taken in this entrepreneurship game, a lot of money I've lost in this game. Do I wish that I lost the money? Fuck no. But at the end of the day, these losses are things that kind of, not even kind of, help me to understand a lot of the concepts, a lot of the things that I understand now, because I have to spend money to test and understand that, hey, what you're doing right here doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. You shouldn't be doing this and that. You should be doing this when you're running tests. You should hire this person. You should make sure this system's here. You have to go through the motion to understand that, you know, what you're doing isn't correct, or what you're doing, you're on the right track. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys off. Might have been a quicker video. Damn, Corvette looks kind of fresh. I don't really fuck with Corvettes like that, but this one's kind of sexy. But anyways, fuck. Side note, side tangent, I was tripping right there. Yeah, just want to leave you guys with that. Just want to, anybody that's struggling, letting this shit get to your head, don't let it get to your head. Just lock in, stay disciplined, make sure you have a job in the back end to fund your business, and you'll be all right, bro. At the end of the day, as long as you don't give up, it's impossible for you to fail. Just keep up on your journey, do your shit, and I believe in you, boys. Yeah, that's all for this video. Appreciate you guys watching this video, and I hope you guys take action today. Love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.